What's going on, guys? Today, welcome back to another episode of Brap Reviews. Today I'll be going over the Accurate Twin Drag Boss Reel. So let's get ahead and let's get started on the review. So the first thing that really makes Accurate a great reel is that all the product that they use on these reels are all made from aluminum, inside and out. Even the spool is all really heavy duty aluminum. And these reels are great for catching big game fish such as tuna, wahoo, and other big game fish. You could either use live bait on here by fly lining, or which it holds a lot of line. In 30-pound mono, it holds up to 300 yards. So if you like to cast with these, you can either use some topwater jigs or surface irons and get those big tunas on top when you see them boiling on top of the water. And these reels are really great for stopping those big, heavy game, powerful fish. And what's extra nice, it gives it the extra twin drag. So if you really need to put some heavy drag on those big fish, it'll really stop those fish from running and tire them out real quick. So some more features on the reel that make Accurate a very great reel to use for those big game fish. They use an all aluminum stainless steel handle with a big grip handle on the end. So when you're fighting those fish, you have more grip to hold on to. Like those other reels, you'll see they'll have a smaller handle. When you fight those big fish, you might slip off. This one you can get a nice grip on while fighting those fish. They even have a 4-to-1 ratio. They have a patented twin drag system, 7 class 5 ABEC stainless steel ball bearings inside, which makes it a fast retrieve when reeling in those big game fish. And it has a titanium friction washers inside, so that way when you're fighting those big fish, when you put on the drag, the inside of the spool doesn't get hot and freeze up in the middle of fighting those fish. And it has a dry AccuSystem drag system on it, so that way it keeps it nice and dry. If water gets in there on the drag system, it won't make it slip when you have the drag on. And when you purchase the reel, you'll get a 1-year reel service from Accurate, which is a nice bonus they throw in when you purchase a reel. And the other thing about Accurate that's really great about them, all their product and their reels are designed in the USA, which is really great because you know they aren't using cheap parts inside, so that after a couple use the reel doesn't break, then you have to send it in for repair again. So with the reel, I like to put on 30-pound line, either about 30 to 50-pound line of mono on the spool. That way, when I see those big game fish, or the fish like wahoo, which have sharp teeth on them, it gives it a little bit more protection than thinner line on there. So if their teeth hit the line, it won't snap as easily. And if you do get hooked into one, it gives it that more strength added to the reel to bring in that big game fish onto your boat. On the bottom, it also comes with the aluminum heavy-duty reel clamp with the stainless steel screws that hold on the reel clamp onto the pulp rod, along with the aluminum reel seat on the bottom. So that way, you know, if you, like I said, when you hook into a big game fish, like the other ones you see on the market use plastic. Well, you know, when you catch a big game fish, it's gonna rip that reel right off of the reel seat and break the seat. So there goes your reel and your big game fish that you just lost. So Accurate makes heavy duty reels, so that way you know they're gonna last and perform great on the water while fighting that big game fish. A cool feature on the Accurate is it has twin drag system. So this would be free spool. You can go heavier into more heavier, but when you get up to here, you have to push this black button in. If you really want to put game stopping power on those big fish, it really gives it a lot of heavy drag. So if you just want to stop that fish in its tracks and get that fish in and tire it out more sooner, you can do that, and to get that fish right away on your boat. I recommend checking them out either online or at your local tackle store. They run about $400 to $500 for these reels, but they're definitely worth it. Make sure to check back for more videos, and thanks for watching this episode of Brap with Two Strokes.